You guys, welcome in. I feel like I've cheated you guys today from an energy check in. But I can't give you an energy check in if I didn't have the energy myself to give to you. Okay, so um, this full moon that's happening in Taurus is happening in my fourth house, which all day today I've been feeling like really laggy and trying to gain my energy back. All right, so here we are. It's more so an energy check-in recap. Okay, we're going to go over what happened today. We're going to pull some tarot and see what resonates the most with you guys. And then we're going to get into what's happening through the transition of the ending of today and the transit that we're tapping into. And as we're moving into the 15th, where we're actually seeing Saturn go direct, and we're also going to be seeing the energy of the full moon in Taurus officially. All right, it will happen. I think it's like 4:23 p.m. in the evening. All right, and it looks like we're gonna be seeing Saturn go direct at about 9:21 a.m. All right, so let's just tap into the energy. All right, currently while I'm doing this reading, we are at moving close to the 12th degree of Taurus. All right, so let's just check the Sabian symbols. All right, we've got the Sabian symbol speaking about window shoppers. Fruits of one's desire, the externalization of the desire principle expressed in tangible form is where you might be wishing for more. It says, in contrast to the inwardness of self-nurture, we also find cause to see what can be found useful of society's fruits, and we look outwards and enjoy expressing ourselves by shopping around for things to give substance to our desire to be known. Such interactions are forces that impress upon us and shape the developing self. Right, so that's the energy. Let's talk about what happened in today's transits. We've seen Venus that quincunxed over to Mars. So Venus in Capricorn quincunxed over to Mars in Leo. All right, 5 houses apart. That's discord. So it might have been feeling a bit like tension today. All right, we've seen Mercury in Sagittarius semi-square over to Pluto in Capricorn. Again, that's slight tension in between the planet of communication and the planet of transformation. And then we've seen the moon in I want to say the moon in Aries, more so from early last night after midnight. We've seen a sesquiquadrant over to Mercury in Sag, a square over to Pluto in Capricorn, and then we've seen the moon in Taurus square over to the early degrees of Mars and Leo. So the positivity of the day early morning might have been the trine that happened to Venus in Capricorn, but then after that, it was more so like a shit show, okay? We've seen the semi-square over to Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter in Gemini. We've seen a semi-sextile to the North Node, a biquintile energy over to Mercury in Sag, semi-squared energy to Neptune in Pisces. All right, so a lot of these energies have been more so like up and down. All right. But here at 10:18 p.m., we're going to see the moon in Taurus sextile over to Saturn in Pisces. All right. And that's happening at the 12th degree in 41 minutes. So we'll look at the 13th degree and where we are right now with the fruits of your desires towards the 13th degree of Taurus. A man handling baggage is what it says. All right. So it speaks about material acquisition, the inevitable pool of materiality that leads us to seek possessions and the improvement of our circumstances and how to improve our lot in life. So involvement with society's availability of material abundance inevitably attracts heavy responsibility and the habit of gain and what is this? Acquisitiveness. There are the qualities of the material world and they make demands upon us. All right, so it's sextiling over to Saturn at the 13th degree in Pisces. Speaking about a sword in a museum, single-pointed certainty of purpose. Rather like a wand, the sword directs our attention towards one and only one thing, and thus concentrates the will. So the development of sharpness of intent. So there is no greater tool or weapon for the spiritual aspirant than the power of will. It sharpens the mind and impassions the thrust of projection forward. So will is often symbolized by a sword. Those whose path has shown remarkable determination to overcome obstacles develop an appropriate reputation and stands as an example of courage for others to emulate. All right, so looking at the energy right now, it looks like the sextile is more so bringing harmony to the day after such a tense day. Again, we had quincunx energies, squares, lots of semi-squares, all right, which the only positive energy was over to the trine where Pluto in Capricorn, I'm sorry, Venus in Capricorn is still at its early degrees. Let's just take a look. All right, we might have been in between the 3rd and the 4th degree of Capricorn. Let me just read into the energy. A party entering a large canoe. Major simultaneous collective changes of life. Uprooting as a family or a tribe demands a very high degree of group consciousness and belief in shared values. Group responsiveness to collective emergency. At times, a group needs to change its situation at a radical level out of war, climate change, or other critical factors. What can become necessary is collective migration, or at least a major reorientation of attitudes, methods of production, or levels of consumption, for example. It's happening all the time somewhere on the planet. The rights of individual expression are suspended then. Each member of the group has to do their bit and surrender to the will of the collective need for joint concerted action under clear, strong, and dynamic leaderships. All right, so yeah, it's been a little intense overall. All right, let's get into a collective spread. Let's just kind of see what comes out and what might have been the recap of today's energy, because it looks like a bit intense. All right, a bit intense. We got the star card down at the bottom of the deck there. Welcome in, you guys. All right. So we'll get a little bit into, after the spread, what's happening as we are going through these transits past midnight. We're going to see another, what is it? A quincunx over to Mercury, which is in its pre-shadow phase. All right, for its retrograde. That energy is going to happen at 3:20 a.m. And then by 9:21 a.m., I believe we're going to be seeing Saturn go direct. All right, in Pisces at the 12th degree, moving to the 13th degree. All right, and during the time where that goes direct, we're going to see the energy of the moon in Taurus semi-sextiled with Chiron in Aries, which Chiron is all about wounded healing. All right, that's what I see. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's definitely giving me this energy of the 5 of Pentacles. All right, where Taurus's energy overall is speaking about the energy of materialism. All right, maybe it's the lack of, it's coming out with the energy of the Death card directly next to it. Whoa. All right, definitely a time for healing. I'm seeing the 4 of Swords. And then there goes the energy of the quincunx that took place with Mars and Leo. All right, so definitely looks like a tough time, even like a great day for just resting, rejuvenating, healing. All right. It looks like you had to stand your ground today. All right, with something here. Could have been definitely a heavy day pertaining to emotions running high. All right, because it is full moon energy. I'm seeing the moon here. Could have brought out your hidden enemies for sure. Okay. 3 of Cups. Heightened intuition overall. The moon is typically exalted in the sign of Taurus. All right, so it is more so aware surrounding, you know, this earthly fixed sign. All right, we've got the Four of Wands here. Seven of Pentacles. See the Magician. There's Taurus's energy with the Empress. And the Ten of Swords. I'm not sure because it's giving me like Saturn and Taurus's energy overall. And where this sextile is more so taking place is like giving me a heavy focus on what are your true values. All right. It looks like there's a heavy emphasis on foundation here pertaining to resources because it's tapping base next to this 5 and 7. All right, so it looks like more so trying to create stability there, but it is tapping base as well with the Death card. So whatever's no longer serving you, that's what you're seeing come to an end. You're resting and rejuvenating so that you can more so start manifesting and standing ground on wherever it is that you need to tap in with this full moon in Taurus. This is what I'm seeing here. All right, so where does your abundance lie more so? And what more so can you see coming to an end with the Ten of Swords? All right, let's see. All right, so we've got Judgment here, Knight of Cups, and the Devil. There seems to be a heavy attachment overall towards a specific reconciliation, someone possibly wanting a return with this Knight of Cups. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, and or a Pisces, and just more so a love interest. What does this have to do with this reading? All right. That more so looks like it's an illusion. 7 of Cups. 6 of Swords. You're moving on from this. All right. 2 of Cups. You're coming into alignment with more so like a soulmate union. I feel like you just, you might have just been today really feeling like a sense of mental I don't want to say mental anguish, but mental conflict overall. And finding a way to get past that, whether that seems to be an illusion or not. If it pertains to someone coming in and offering something, it's showing up with the Devil. Why is it showing towards the Devil? Why is that energy more so like, it could be an obsessive attachment that you have with someone's energy. A King of Swords. And a 4 of Cups. I'm not sure if you're rejecting this person's offer. It could be a Gemini, a Libra, and or an Aquarius. Someone really wants to come through with like an apology today or something. All right, with this Page of Cups. So that they can come and bring in a specific offer to collaborate. But it looks like it's still held back in a way. Split the deck, Hermit. There's no conversation happening. It may just be the energy. Like, you guys, the energy affects the vibe. All right, and depending on, you know, your synergy with the person that you're supposed to be coming into alignment with, if it's off, then the energy's off. All right. There's still love here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in between the 3 of Pentacles. But it's held back. All right. It's like holding on, but held back. So it still kind of gives me that 4 of Pentacles is going to be like Sun and Capricorn energy. And then we still see the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. All right. That's what it looks like. Still like a heavy attachment of wanting to hold on, whether you're going to reconcile with this energy and or not. It looks like more so like an illusion, and or it could just be like you have other options coming through pertaining to love. All right. And where you're choosing to move forward because you have an attachment to that person or to that situation, whatever it may be. All right. It looks like the King of Swords feels rejected. All right. This could be someone that has a very stern type of energy overall. Very direct person, but they lack the sympathy to be able to apologize, because apparently it's coming through with an apology. So that person feels rejected is what it seems like. All right, so let's see. So the Star card, the Fool card, heavy like Uranus energy here. And I'm also seeing the 3 of Wands, which is the Sun in Aries. All right, so this is actually a great energy. This means that you're more so looking to move forward, make progress. Um, it's showing a path of healing. All right, with the strength card, it's more so coming through with the need to balance that air and fire energy. I'm seeing Aquarius and Leo, and or the sextile over to Aquarius and Aries, which would be more so like compatible, harmonious, or we're looking at Aquarius's energy opposing Leo, where it can be a little bit more of a confrontation, where it's like you're not ready for it, because it feels like how do I say it, there might be like some sort of confusion in the way that it's being directed, should I say. All right. So again, this is a recap. I don't know if this is going to be applying to tomorrow's energy. Take it as it resonates. All right. I'm just definitely seeing where the day started off. You can kind of tell it's like really dragging with the Five of Pentacles coming out, even if it's just like the lack thereof of resources, of energy overall. Kind of feeling left out in the cold as well. All right. So it's almost like having to transmute that energy to continue moving forward, getting past a very difficult day overall. All right. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, that's 10 swords, and that's kind of where we ended here next to the Empress. All right, so again, you might have just more so been utilizing your day, as I just seen the Moon and the Empress. It's like things that are of the unseen, more so trying to remain stable and grounded, so that way you can move past any deception and or separation or loss that needs to take place or had to take place. All right, because it looks like you're more so drained. Could be mentally as well. All right, just kind of over the situation. I know like early this morning, I was like complete resting bitch face. I was exhausted, had no energy to like walk. My body felt like shit. Like I just felt like whatever. Yeah. All right, so the World card. There seems to be like some sort of energy just coming to an end. All right, there's this Queen of Wands here with the Queen of Cups. Hangman, Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, Lovers, Nine of Cups. I mean, Justice on the bottom of it. This could be pertaining to like a specific relationship that you have or something that you do creatively, and where you could be utilizing this time to just kind of mourn. I'm seeing the Five of Cups being like a grieving period, and where you could have been more so angry, Knight of Swords energy about this Lovers. I don't know if you have like a connection to someone here that is of like desirable. All right, which again I'm seeing right now, Taurus at the 12th degree, speaking about the fruits of your desires. It's almost like you're window shopping for a specific energy to make you feel good, right? But that's more so like 10 swords, you feel drained. All right, it's like just allow it to complete and move forward. Utilize whatever it is that you have with this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy to kind of see a different perspective, to overcome the grieving period and where you feel angry pertaining to like, I don't know if it's your love life or a decision that you had to make overall. All right, pertaining to something that you desire with the Nine of Cups. All right, let's move forward to this energy of, what is it, the semi-sextile energy that's happening tomorrow. And the quincunx that's happening a little past midnight tonight. All right, so we're looking at 15 degrees and 50 minutes with the Moon in Taurus. So we're going to move up to the 16th degree. And this is happening at 3:20 a.m. A lot of us will be sleeping, okay? But it's the energy overall and how you're going to be waking up in the morning, right? So from Taurus, from the 16th to the 20th degree, it speaks about an awakening. And the 16th degree here says, an old man vainly attempting to reveal the mysteries. To reveal the mysteries. All right, so revelation. Only when old ways have clearly failed can new knowledge be discovered and presented. Perpetual attempts to deepen and express knowledge. Every single moment is new. We stand now in a new reality and find that old wisdom is simply inadequate to explain what is the case now. It cannot guide us completely, and so we look for and find a new perspective. We try to explain it to others, but with few expectations and no attachment to success. All right, so if you're more so, it's coming through heavily with like teaching where one has failed. All right, pertaining to like traditional knowledge, then this could be where, I don't know, normally when I'm feeling like sextiles of a quincunx or if it's a trine, I'm jumping out of my sleep. Like spirits, spirit be like, get up and go pee. And I'm like, what's going on, right? Like I want to get nosy and find out what's happening in the energy. But it's going to be quincunxing over to Mercury and Sag, all right? So Sagittarius, obviously with Mercury there, it seems to be like information coming through pertaining to like spirituality or anything that is of higher knowledge. All right, so let's take a look at Mercury and Sag at the 16th degree. All right, so it speaks of seagulls watching a ship, trusting their survival instinct. It requires clarity and self-discipline to resist the temptation to become habituated to comforts and forget natural instincts. So the mastery of alertness. All right, so again, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're alert about something, it's kind of like, why do I feel this way? Right, the wildness within us, which maintains our relationship with the freedom and spontaneity of nature, can easily be forfeited. The fruits of human endeavors are comfort and security above all else. We do whatever we can to mitigate the risk of danger, hunger, and or cold. Yet the certainty is that we will become somewhat dependent, perhaps totally dependent, both physically and psychologically, on those comforts and lose our edge. People on a spiritual quest often put themselves into harm's way intentionally so to keep alive certain of their instincts, which otherwise would atrophy. Am I saying this word right? What the hell does this even mean? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like halfway illiterate right now. Hold on. Hold on. The partial or complete wasting away of a body part, organ, cell, or a tissue. I guess. Whatever. All right. So it speaks about seagulls that fly around a ship in expectation of food. All right. It's like the signal of this. So the quincunx is meant to bring in like discord. And then by tomorrow, we'll be looking at the semi-sextile with Chiron in Aries as well. And the moon in Taurus at the 20th degree. So let's take a look. Now this semi-sextile, again, it's happening exactly as Saturn is going direct in Pisces. So Saturn obviously being the planet of time. Okay, it can be seen as stepping into like what is reality for real and where we need to be disciplined and structured. All right, so let's take a look. Taurus at the 20th degree, wind, clouds, and haste. So spiritual forces, energies, and beings from other realms expressing themselves through our willing participation. How about that? Okay. Each step we take towards soul realization is met and matched by the soul, therefore is blessed and supported by unseen forces, which can be called angels or explained as the operation of the superconscious aspect of self. Their signature often appears to us and always in a disguised and metaphorical form, especially following a significant breakthrough. From this, we can gain clues to what might be our best course of direction for the next step of our long journey. All right. Take a look at Aries at the 20th degree and where their semi-sextile is happening. So Chiron, again, all about healing those wounds. 20th degree. A young girl feeding birds in the winter. All right, so this 16th to 20th degree with Chiron and Aries is all about attainment. It says seeing life as a constant opportunity to experience love. Life's very harshness is what enables us to learn of love's unfathomable depth. Being innocent and fearless in love. All right, so nature is harsh. People and animals suffer and starve, and they die. Yet without harshness, compassion could not exist. There will be no place for it. There is no higher purpose than to live life as a constant expression of compassionate love. This is neither fanciful nor sentimental love. It is feeding the hungry stranger. All right, so it more so speaks about your hospitality. It says in the act of giving, spiritual nourishment is felt as joy. So in tarot, we always see the energy of the Six of Pentacles being the moon in Taurus, and it always shows that it's the energy of like an equal give and take and or the equal giving and receiving. All right, so hospitality tomorrow, heavy on this semi-sextile energy to Chiron in Aries, all right, and where we're supposed to be helping and healing, all right, those core wounds. All right, let's get into another spread. Let's see what's happening. I'm sure whatever comes through tomorrow, I'm planning on pulling rooms in the morning for energy check-in. I definitely got to get up for that one. The actual full moon doesn't take place up until 4:28 p.m. and where the sun and the moon will be in complete opposition. And that one happens at the 24th degree. I don't know if you guys can hear my daughter in the shower, and she's just like singing her butt off. All right, so there might be like some sort of negotiating happening tomorrow. This Four of Swords keeps coming out. So today might have just been a good day to rest. All right, but Jupiter and Libra definitely speaks about negotiations. It's kind of like if there's been some sort of split up or something with the Three of Swords, you kind of lie with the truth. And then, you know, you go into a negotiating phase where it's like, how do you get up from that position, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. It's kind of like you lying with the truth of the situation here. All right. So it could be a conversation that needs to take place by tomorrow. All right. 9 of Wands. I feel like just remain optimistic overall. If you fought this hard for a specific situation or whatever it may be, it's like don't give up just yet. You're almost there. Like you can almost feel the sense of completion. Nines is like you're almost done with it, you know, whatever it is that you got. It could be a healing phase, literally. All right. So Tower, yeah, definitely. I've been talking about this energy overall. It's like something unexpected, shocking that will happen when the full moon takes place. All right, Tower would be like Scorpio's energy. All right, opposing the energy of the full moon. So what's the Tower about? It doesn't look bad. It looks like actually, you know, if it's divine intervention that's coming in, it's so that you can continue pushing forward, making progress towards your destiny here. Looks like you're more so going to be in the spotlight, all right, overall. Being honored in a way, promoted, just being seen and congratulated almost for overcoming whatever it is pertaining to this Four of Swords energy. All right, it's like get past the negotiation part of the healing and get pushing forward with the specific truth. You've been fighting so hard so that divine intervention can come in and say, okay, this is now your pathway to continue moving forward. All right, let's see. Don't be afraid if you're like having to face new challenges, new battles, all right, new hurdles. I would just say pick your battles wisely because you don't want to end up in a situation where you feel like you're stuck in your mind, overthinking a situation. Just kind of go with your gut instinct. It might be pertaining to your awakening process. Again, it can be speaking about if it's part of your ascension, and or it could just be more so like a reconciliation that's coming back around. In today's tomorrow's energy, we also see, is it the sun that opposes the energy of Uranus in Taurus. Is that right? Tomorrow will be another intense day. Can almost, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, no. It's going to be the moon in Taurus conjuncting Uranus, and then on Saturday we'll see the sun opposing Uranus in Taurus. I feel like you're just being called for a brand new journey here with the Fool card. What does that consist of? Has a lot to do with independence, freedom. It's kind of giving me like I don't know if you're meant to be committed to like something pertaining to spirituality. I'm getting the Hierophant here. Why is that with the Page of Cups? It's like remaining open-hearted. King of Pentacles. Is that work? Because it's coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. I don't understand. You could be faced with a choice. Pertaining to something that's meant to bring in long-term stability. It's showing me independent, free, possibly from a marriage. I don't know. It's showing me with the Hierophant that's an energy that's more so committed in marriage. And then you've got this Page of Cups coming in with like a very sensitive, emotional aspect. It looks more so like something trying to come back into the balance if it's been at a crossroads. Pertaining to the Star card energy and where you're meant to be healing overall. And or if it pertains to something that you wished for. So if it is something that you're reconciling with, it more so looks like you could be having anxiety of having to face an issue. All right. It doesn't look like it's something that's really big. It's showing me with the Page of Wands. It's more so like a conversation, but it's almost the anxiety of it that's coming through to just to have a new beginning so that you can lead into this energy of becoming free from whatever this, you know, you've been committed to. Or if you're in some sort of marriage here, it looks like accepting this apology so we can move forward and come back into balance. Like you've been at a crossroads. This is what you wished for. Okay, like it's meant to come through. I feel like once the Tower moment happens, whatever that may be, all right, it's like shocking where you actually get to move forward towards your destiny and remain in the spotlight here. It could be a love offer. It's showing me the Knight of Cups to the Ten of Cups. All right. And the Five of Pentacles even. It's almost like the lack thereof with love in your life. All right. You could have just more so been invested so much in a specific skill that you've been trying to make it grow. All right. Something's going to be coming to an end. That's what it looks like. Tell me about that Six of Wands. Because I find it interesting. It started off with the Nine of Wands. Like you really trying to like go hard for something. And then it backs down to the Three of Wands. You get to the Six of Wands and then it backs down to the Five. So it's like the minute you take a few steps forward, you got to take a couple steps back. Something like that. But it's only because you're dealing with something that's all up in your head about it. It's pertaining to your destiny and how you're supposed to be aligning with your ascension and or reconciling with someone. But this is more so like in your head as a dream rather than it being a reality. So it's like you lie with the truth of you being separated from something, but there's literally a conversation that has to be had about it. Something like that. It's like you having to actually confront what your true desires are or what you find to be valuable overall. Again, we're speaking about like the sun being in Scorpio, what seems to be overall like a mystery. Pertaining to in opposition, what is of one's true values. All right. Something's really coming to an end. I feel like Spirit keeps emphasizing that. Something's really coming to an end so you could have like a brand new beginning. It's showing me the Hangman. So it could be pertaining to like Saturnian energy going direct in Pisces. Obviously, that's like the main thing that I see. All right, coming to the end of its, you know, retrograde phase. And where if you've been reviewed pertaining to like discipline, structure, authority, responsibilities, you know what I mean? Because it's showing like you not willing to give up. Nine of Wands, that's carrying heavy loads of responsibility, heavy workload, feeling a bit overwhelmed at times. All right. Okay, so it more so is showing with the moon and the Hangman. I'm getting like heavy Piscean energy. If you've been living in this like, what's the word? Delusional aspect of something that you truly desire, I feel like that's going to come to an end. Okay. It could be holding you back more so with the Five of Pentacles. So it's like the minute that comes to an end, all right, It's like you're able to gain a new perspective. All right. Something will be illuminated to you, should I say. Could be pertaining to like something subconsciously. Like tomorrow the energy will be heightened overall with your emotional state. So you're going to feel whatever this is. See what I'm saying? I knew it. It feels like a heavy release of physical burden, all right, that you carry. It could even like be messing with your mental overall, where you feel like a sense of entrapment in your mind, overthinking a specific situation, but that could be more so like self-sabotaging as well. Yeah. Kind of feeling like discontent with whatever your pathway looks like right now. But it's like the minute you allow that to come to an end, you're able to allow the energy of happiness in. All right, this is like unconditional love. It could be like support from others emotionally. All right. If you kind of been feeling like left out in the cold a lot. So let's see. So the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like family is going to be of significance overall. All right. I'm feeling like that's a whole lot of pentacles there. You got 17 pentacles next to each other. 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. It looks like you continue to invest. All right. And so much. And being very patient and waiting for it to grow. Right. See what I'm saying? It's like you have to be reciprocated in a way, especially if it pertains to you being in a long-term relationship, if it's with family, if it has to do with work, if it has to do with whatever you've been investing in. It has to be where if you put in the same amount of work, you would expect something in return so that things are balanced overall. So see how the Justice card here is next to the King of Pentacles? It has to be worth it. Okay. I'm seeing the King of Cups and the energy of the Sun. All right, so there could be like emotional support that's coming in. That's going to be where you receive some sort of reciprocity, makes you happy, makes you feel more so stable. All right, more so balanced. That's what I feel. All right. Let's move into, what can I pull with this? Whoa. I'm happy you guys are here because I started off my reading. I'm like, there's 3 people. It's okay. I've been resting all day. I don't expect you guys to jump for me. I totally get it. We're gonna start with a butterfinger. It's late. I shouldn't be doing this. Whoa. Let's get into I looked at it, so I'm gonna pull it. The Unshakable Inner Peace deck. Obviously, Moon and Taurus being exalted here. We're supposed to be like super grounded, mad chill. But with today's energies, it was a little intense, okay? Just a little intense. See what comes out. Hello. I like how you put hell O. Are we in hell right now? No, we're not. All right. It says everyone is on their own journey. How can you focus more on your own path? I'm seeing the number 31. Let's see. And then we've got number 34 here with you are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. What thought pattern do you need to shift? Bottom of the deck, see the number 12. All right, it says your true tribe can't show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? I'm seeing the full moon there. All right. Let's see. When we dive deeper into a personal growth journey, we awaken to more of our natural essence. We start to see the path forward with more clarity, and this can invigorate us. You've pulled this card as a reminder that every person on this planet is on their own journey, and your path is for you. We all have the same destination to arrive at the truth of love that we are, but the ways that we reach this awareness differs. Know that you have different soul lessons from those that are around you. You can still honor your own growth while allowing others to be where they are. This calls for radical, compassionate acceptance. So often we want those around us to be where we are or do what we want, but this is not the law of life. Let people be in their own time and space and focus on your own journey, and you will empower others with your presence. Okay? So your divine assignment says there is nothing to change or fix about anyone. You don't need to make their lives better or try to save anyone. Only they can do that for themselves. Instead of giving so much attention to others, focus on your own path. You're on a very different path, and this requires faith and trust in yourself. This is an opportunity to look at where you've been giving power to those around you that are trying to control how. Wait, this is an opportunity to look at where you've been giving power to others by trying to control how and who they are. Return to your power by staying on your own aligned path. There is a great momentum here. Trust yourself and your divine plan. It says the dolphin spirit animal represents harmony and balance. Dolphins are intelligent and in tune with their natural instincts. You may call on the dolphin energy to help you realign to your center and focus on your own path with more joy. The dolphin is playful and doesn't take life too seriously. A further reminder to approach your life with more humor and joy. So I'm seeing like a bunch of dolphins here. Okay. Whoa. No one here. All right, let's look at number 34. All right, so again, everybody's on their own path. You are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. And so what have you been focused on your attention on? Take a mental inventory of your current situation. What is causing you the most frustration? Now access your thoughts about that situation. Chances are your thoughts have been focusing on it too. We always get what we focus on. It is law. You may say you want more money, but you focus on how you don't have enough. Or you want to find true love, but you secretly feel unworthy of love. Or maybe you want to get healthy and lose weight, but you say unkind things to yourself in the mirror. You may have the intention in the world to move forward, but if your thoughts aren't aligned with your actions, your efforts will be muted. You will always get what you focus on. Thoughts overtake action every time, so use this time to realign your thoughts with your true intentions. When you focus on the things that you want with ease, no mental barriers will hold up the manifestation process. Believe and trust that what you want is on its way to you. Focus your attention on the outcome you desire the most. So your divine assignment says, if you focus on what you don't want, you will get more of it. Use the law of attraction as the mirror of your own mindset and self-worth. You are always experiencing the outcome of your previous thoughts and the decisions that you made in the past. If what you experience is not pleasing, shift your thoughts. As you do this, you change your outcome. Start by being aware of the thoughts that are not a vibrational match to your ultimate desire. Then shift your focus to what you want and how you want to feel. Each and every moment, you can realign and refocus your attention on what you want. You have the ability to attract more enjoyable circumstances. It starts with your thoughts. All right, and then we've got the number 12 here. Speaking about your true tribe coming in. All right, so it says your true tribe can't show up until you do. Do you crave a deeper connection? So many of us live for others and make choices based on what others want for us. We put them first because we want so much to be liked and appreciated. But when we do this, we are hiding our true selves. When you hide your light, you can feel depleted, let down, and or exhausted. Are you hiding pieces of yourself? Many of us think it is easier to go with the flow of the crowd, but in doing so, we sacrifice our true selves. We fear speaking up and not being liked. We believe it's a risk to show our real selves and not be accepted. But the opposite is true. Your true tribe can't find you until you start showing up as the real you. Use this opportunity to start being more honest and real with yourself. What do you stand for? What do you need from a true friend? First, give yourself these gifts. If you want more appreciation, ask, how can I appreciate myself? From this foundation of self-love, you will grow your connection and attract more like-minded and like-hearted people. There are people out there who are waiting for real, deep, meaningful connections, but they can't find you until you show up as your authentic self. Share all of you more openly with others. It's possible some people may fall away, but this makes room for the more genuine to come into your life. All right, so your divine assignment here says the most amazing things happen when you start to show the world the real you. Your emotional and spiritual needs are met, and you also get an honest reflection back. The world finally sees you in your glory and in turn loves you back. Connecting authentically with others is important for your well-being. It just takes a willingness to step away from the crowd and trust that the rhythm of your own heartbeat. It always is worth it because you will finally feel peace, acceptance, and joy. The more you give yourself permission to show up and shine your real light, the more authentic your relationships will be. All right, so this can definitely be pertaining to what you choose to create in your life, all right, how you're showing up for yourself opposed to how you're showing up for others, and understanding that your pathway doesn't look like everyone else's. All right, that's kind of what I got from this energy. All right, let's see what else comes out. Whoa. So Taurus's energy is more so all about like self-love, your confidence, your self-esteem. All right, again, what it is that you truly value. It does have a lot to do with finances and possessions and all that good stuff as well, but it's more so like what makes you feel luxurious in your own energy, emotionally, should I say. So let's just see. Again, it depends on where the transit is taking place. All right, 10 of Wands is here. So I'm feeling like there could be a very difficult ending coming. All right, where you can finally release the burdens. You could be, again, trapped up in your head, overthinking the situation. All right, and where you're meant to expand and where you're meant to grow, because I'm seeing Jupiter and Gemini, which is a current transit. So it could be that you feel you want to socialize more, or you want to get a lot off your mind. 3 of Pentacles, you have to find your tribe, but you have to become the real you first, is what it's saying. All right, so 3 of Pentacles is like you wanting to be cooperative and cooperating and collaborating with those that are like-minded. All right, let's see. I just heard this could be a mission. All right, I'm seeing the 6 of Swords. All right, it's just that you have to find your tribe by being original, by being the real you. All right, it's showing me Mercury and Aquarius energy. So you might be like a bit eccentric in your own way, but I feel the more that you tap in with those that are like-minded, the more that you're going to be able to find your tribe and kind of like, you know, hang out and have fun with those specific types of people. Again, this could just overall be you here in the very beginning with the 10 of Wands. You might carry lots of responsibility, lots of burdens. That's just something that you want to release. And again, if you're on this path of having to experience that type of energy, because I'm seeing, what is this? Saturn in Sagittarius. You're doing something up until it's fulfilled. That's what it is. All right. So again, your journey may not look like everyone else's, but those that understand you and your original ways are going to be those that you want to collaborate with, is what I feel. All right. So moving forward is more so like you will find your, you know, your kindred spirits, those that kind of resonate with you. Now I'm seeing the 10 of Swords. I'm seeing like this blinking light on the side of my eye here. All right, you may have dealt with lots of betrayals and lots of burdens. That's interesting in the way that it's coming out. So be careful who you surround yourself by. Try not to like fit in with a specific group that is not for you. Is what I can say. That's what I'm feeling. You might feel like neglected by certain people. I feel like just utilize your discernment. You would feel intuitively who you're meant to be around. That type of thing. All right. You might want to focus more so on like a soulmate type of energy. All right, and that might be more so like on a new path. Let's see. I'm like, Jazz, don't get distracted. Don't worry about it. Don't get distracted. Okay. Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles. I like it. I mean, we just seen the High Priestess, all right? So kind of like let your intuition guide you. And again, those that are meant to help you, teach you, all right, work with you, commit to your pathway and where you're going, all right, I feel like they will come in and help. There will be an offer of help there, all right? Don't be afraid to more so feel like you don't fit in with others. If you felt like you were left out in the cold, all right? There could be someone important that comes through, all right, from the past that could help out. You might be stuck on what the past looks like overall. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. This energy is supposed to test you is what I feel. Like, it's almost like you've got to be scared to move forward now. This is why you're original. This is why you're on your original pathway here, so that you can find those that you resonate with and those that are going to more so support you. And again, I feel like your intuition is going to tell you where you fit in and where you don't fit in. Okay. Why is this Hierophant here with the Ace of Pentacles? The Empress. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like if you've learned lessons overall, you might have the ability to, you know, show others and lead others the way of how to value yourself with the Empress energy. I feel like you're attracting love as well. Wow. Got the 10 of Pentacles with the Lovers here. The 9 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups. All right, so it looks like you've gone through a lot. You've been through a lot of challenges. It looks like you're, again, trying to find those that resonate with you. But what you're doing here is so positive. It's putting you in Empress energy. You may fear that you're going to be left out in the cold. You may fear that you're going to, you know, have to struggle more. You may fear that you have the lack of confidence. All right, this is more so like Taurus's energy here. You may fear that you don't fit in. But I feel like there's something that's drawing you back to the energy of the past, and or telling you to deal with your deep emotional feelings. This is the energy of the Sun in Scorpio and where we are right now. So it could be more so like a psychological thing that you're dealing with here, pertaining to your, you know, who's betrayed you in the past or how you've overcome that. And now that it's over with, it's like moving into calmer shores. You're supposed to be experiencing like great things right now. Love and money. Abundance. Okay? Abundance. I feel like things are just kind of more so moving slowly. You know what I mean? Moving slowly. Okay? Let's see. Whoa. Welcome in, you guys. It looks like you have to continue to fight so hard. All right, feeling more so like a crossroads. I'm seeing the Seven of Wands in like the current position here. And we're like in the near future, if you choose to be one that is a leader in any way, or, you know, someone that is seen as a mentor, or just like you embody this specific skill. All right, I see the King of Wands as like Sagittarian energy. So you could be highly educated about a specific skill, and where right now you may be starting off fresh, right? Where other people may feel like you're not fitting in. I feel like you're definitely planning on it. All right, you're more so making progress here. And it's like, even if people want to push you away, all right, obviously you have a specific gift. It's been inherited to you that way. Okay? That's what it looks like. Queen of Swords, you might come off a bit direct, okay? A bit direct. Looks like you're a star, all right? You have lots of wisdom. You've been patient. You've been healing overall. That's this heavy healing energy. And you might just come off a bit direct for others to accept you as you are. So maybe this is why you feel like you don't fit in and why you're fighting so hard for it. It can come off that you might feel like other people are very much in their ego and or too prideful. All right. That's what it looks like. I feel like you're abundant in your own energy. You might shock the shit out of yourself, to be honest. Nine of Pentacles is kind of giving me like you shock the shit out of your own self. It's like you know that the more that you radiate the energy of the sun, the more it kind of pisses other people off. You know what I mean? It's like they want you to feel rejected. But if you stand in this energy of healing, it's like nobody can, you know, take that away from you. And that's where you stand firm. All right, it's the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you think. Again, your thoughts are what manifests. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so who cares what other people think about you, you guys? Just stay focused. Again, you're on your own journey here. Oh, yeah, you're pissing a lot of people off. I keep seeing the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords. All right, it's like really pissing some people off here. All right, so what can I get out? Got a couple more minutes here. Let's do Moonology. I mean, it is full moon in Taurus energy right now. Let's see what comes out. Communication is key. Mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. So as we start waning down from this full moon, we'll be heading into the moon in Gemini, which requires for you to be a little bit more adaptable. All right, nothing's yet set in stone. I'm seeing adjustments are required here. So the third quarter moon in Virgo as well, mutable energy, and where it's going to start off the mutable moon cycle that we're stepping into here. That want to be the day after we step into the sun in Sag, you guys. So I'm seeing the full moon in Sag. It's just kind of showing me Sag's air energy and where you're meant to be looking at the bigger picture. All right, and where you can expand and where you can grow. And then the adjustments that are more so required, being with the last quarter moon in Virgo, it has a lot to do with your health overall, how you can be of service to other people, how you're aligning in equilibrium with your mind, your body, and your spirit. And it can more so speak about what's no longer serving you, where you have to release that. And that can be things that are pertaining to your day-to-day, all right, routines. So could be of significance here. What's being illuminated right now, all right? What's serving you, what's not serving you. So by the time we hit from this Taurus's energy to when we get to the last quarter moon in Virgo, this is heavy earth energy. All right, so it could definitely tap into finances, your work environment, that type of thing. Let's see. Believe in the impossible with the blue moon is here. Wow, it's powerful energy to start off with. The blue moon that happened this year was in Capricorn. We had 2 full moons in Capricorn. All right, so that happened in June and July. New romantic cycle beginning with Libra. So there could be like a new relationship that's coming in, a new contract even. Okay, it's showing me a time to give rather than take with Virgo's energy here. Okay, both of them want to be seen. Excuse me. You and your loved ones are safe and stepping out of your comfort zone with the North Node. I think we just did a reading the other day with the North Node in Aries, which was very significant to overall where your destiny is leading you. So stepping out of your comfort zone, which obviously the moon being in Taurus is heavy pertaining to your comfort zone. It's kind of like you and your loved ones are safe. It's okay for you to give rather than take right now. Whether that be, you know, you stepping into a new romantic cycle, all right, it could be anything. It could be a friendship. It could be just more so a companion. It could be a business partnership, whatever that may be. It's like believe in the impossible and stay positive overall is what I'm seeing. Okay. I see Cancer, Virgo, Libra. What I'm seeing jump over is the energy of Leo. All right, so you might be heavily focused right now on what's missing. This is all new moon energy, by the way. I'm seeing new moon in Cancer, new moon in Virgo, new moon in Libra, and it's coming out with blue moon. So when I'm looking at this energy, it's giving me like the house of home, the house of work, your house of relationships. What you're skipping over is the house of how you're meant to self-express and be creative. All right, so if that pertains to your North Node and what your purpose is in life, then it could be that, you know, people feel like you don't fit in because it's something new to you that you're just more so exploring, should I say. All right. It says be bold and make the first move. I don't feel like you should be afraid of anything at this time. All right. Let's see. I was picking up heavy on cardinal energy in yesterday's reading. I was getting 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th houses. So it could have a lot to do with self, your home environment, whether that's the inner child healing that you're doing, the relationships that you're surrounding yourself by, and or what you choose to do as your career. So many of those different areas could be changing. And it says you are good enough. So don't let anybody else tell you that you're not. All right. Heavy Virgo energy here. So release those people that no longer serve you when that last quarter moon comes up in Virgo this upcoming 22nd of the month. All right. All right, nothing will come out of this situation. So the void, of course, the moon could be of significance as we're ingressing into Gemini. That's going to take place Saturday, all right, from 2:03 a.m. to 2:09 a.m. is where the void, of course, will take place. All right, coming out of Taurus and ingressing into Gemini. And then you've got luck is on your side with the new moon in Sag. I like it. You're very close to achieving your goal with something here. Gibbous moon. All right, so apparently right now that's the energy that we're in right now is Gibbous moon energy. I've never read that card out. I'm curious. All right, so the waxing Gibbous moon is what we're in right now up until we officially hit the full moon at 4:30 tomorrow again. Yeah, 4:28 p.m. The Gibbous moon. So I want to read out blue moon real quick. It says, as the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to have a rare chance and that something one-off could be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign. If you felt like you've been hoping for too much or asking for too much of the universe, whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. So however, with this rare opportunity before you, it's an opportunity that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. All right, so believe in the impossible is what it's basically saying. Now, what was I looking for? Oh, the gibbous spoon. Where is it? Ah, got it. All right, let's see. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility in coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending. This isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want. Though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow up. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know that there's a fuse that is attached to this situation. So be careful if you choose to light it. Interesting. All right. So pertaining to what's coming out surrounding that energy, it says you're very close to achieving your goal overall. All right. We're like literally degrees heading up to the 24th degree in Taurus and where the actual full moon happens. Now, let's not be all exaggerating. Again, the full moon is exalted here. It's comfortable. It's aware of its energies overall. All right, it's going to be sextile or semi-sextile into Chiron in Aries by tomorrow, which we spoke about the Sabian symbols already. All right, so that's the energy of a core wound and where you're meant to be healing. Although not working compatibly, it's showing me energies and saying that there's new beginnings coming up for you overall in many different areas of your chart. Okay. So what do we have going on in Sag right now? We've got Mercury in Sag happening, which is more so at its detriment. But there could be a heavy emphasis of communication that's coming from abroad, information that you possibly need on your pathway to continue pushing forward. All right, there's nothing much happening in Cancer besides on Monday when the moon is exalted in the Cancer sign. All right. Virgo right now, nothing much happening there as well up until the 22nd, the day after we step into Sag with the sun. And then in Libra, this is where we've been dealing with South Node energy. All right, with the energy of Lilith, where we want power. All right, we want revenge. But it looks like overall, if we're heading towards destiny, close my door, please. Okay, go get one. Grab mine's right here. You're not in the... Babe, grab the towel. If you're heading towards your destiny, it's basically saying luck is on your side, all right, for you to believe in the impossible. So check your placements. All right, if you guys want to head back into the November 2024 reads, those are going to be in the playlist. And where all of the transits and all the transformation of the month is happening. All right, we speak all about that there. All right, let's move forward. Let's get a crystal on this, and I'm going to get out of here, and I'll check you guys early in the morning for energy check-in tomorrow. It's more so a recap of what's to come and up today's energy. Very intense. Okay. Whoa. I said I was going to do an all signs tonight. Let's see if I have enough energy to push forward. If I choose to jump on, you guys can catch me there. We'll do an Aries through Pisces, like a quick check-in for those specific signs. Orange Sapphire is here. So joy and sensuality, body, love, and respecting your body, it says. Number 41. Interesting. It goes right there. All right. So just as healing crystals are of the earth, yet separate from it, we are part of Gaia. And the same water, minerals, and crystals are found within us as well as within the earth. So this is a full moon in an earth sign. Okay. Sometimes we can feel completely in our heads and out of touch with our bodies. But Orange Sapphire Spirit is here to remind us that our bodies will serve us throughout our lifetime. So treat yours lovingly. Nourish it with good foods from the earth and water that will replenish you. Wonder at your body's beauty and strength. Marvel at its ability to keep your heart beating and your lungs inhaling and exhaling without your conscious effort. Regardless of the flaws you think your body has, now is the time to pay attention to it and tend to it with love. The message of Orange Sapphire is to honor your body and experience its miracles, the senses that distinguish so many different scents, sounds, textures, and colors. Be fully present in your body today and observe what you experience and what your body has to tell you. Care for it and express gratitude to it, for it is through your body senses that you can experience pleasure. All right, so Orange Sapphire is very effective in stimulating the second or sacral chakra. It can assist those who desire to experience the sensuality in life as well as get the creative juices flowing. It access to explore the world through our senses. Silken fabrics, chocolate melting on the tongue, and the feel of finger paints as we create on a canvas. Meditate with this crystal when you start a creative project or when you want to feel more sensual. All right, so your creativity could be coming out at this time. You might want to do like things pertaining to beauty. All right, bring in love. There could be like an artistic side that you want to bring out, drawing or whatever that may be. So have fun with it with this full moon. All right, I'll check you guys either tomorrow or if I choose to step into this all signs, we'll do a quick one. See you there. Bye.